Hey everyone, welcome to MZ Car Club Vibes. Today we're talking about something wild. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia Redux. Imagine classic retro curves reborn as a slick, modern electric icon. Let's cruise through the whole picture. Interior, exterior pricing, safety, performance, and the overall vibe in one smooth 1200-word group. The exterior instantly grabs you with its sculpted retro-futuristic silhouette. Swooping fenders and a rounded hood that echo the 1950s Karmann Ghia Type 14, but refined with clean, modern lines and futuristic lighting accents. Renderings and video teasers describe a sculpted curve, sci-fi lighting, a nod to the past with the iconic 1950s curves fused with cutting-edge design language. It's as if you dropped vintage Ghia DNA into some Tesla-inspired studio and hit or reboot. The stance seems low and sleek with flush surfaces and minimal overhangs, pure retro modern poetry. It's electric, yet it still casts that timeless curvy silhouette. Slide inside, and you're immediately greeted by a mix of vintage charm and digital innovation. Leaks and concept coverage promise a luxurious interior outfitted with advanced driver assistance systems alongside nostalgic touches that hint at the Ghia's coach-built heritage. Think soft, retro-toned surfaces, pared-back analog dials married to slick digital displays, ambient lighting that recalls classic Ghia mood, and subtle chrome detailing, cool, minimal, and modern. It's likely that the infotainment and controls tap into Volkswagen's newer Innovision cockpit tech, yet they don't overwhelm that elegant vintage meets future atmosphere. Let's talk price. If you're expecting vintage price levels, hold on. We're looking at around $48,000 for a base RWD version, with a GTX performance variant ringing in near $58,000. Now that's not bargain basement, but remember, this is a nostalgic legend reborn as a modern EV. The $48 base is accessible EV luxury, while the $58 GTX gets you extra power, likely sportier suspension and brakes. Safety and driver assist systems appear to be part of the package. Those specs are still sketchy. Teasers hint at tech like adaptive cruise control and other modern aids. Volkswagen's recent E-models typically include a full suite of features: emergency braking, lane keeping, collision assists, so expect the Ghia to be no exception. And with its lower speed safety regulators and marker light considerations, VW would likely ensure compliance with all modern standards, even if fan mock-ups suggest a low headlight styling might need tweaks. Under the skin, the Ghia is reportedly electric, though the exact platform isn't confirmed. Most likely built on VW maybe modular electric drive matrix or a similar EV platform shared with the ID series. It promises decent range and responsive power. Performance rumors swirl around the GTX version being a beast with extra horsepower and zest for speed. The base model will presumably offer that smooth, efficient EV cruise, while the GTX steps up to more dynamic thrills, probably dual-motor odd or seriously pumped RWD drive, sport braking, and suspension calibrations that keep the retro shape planted and fun through corners. Altogether, this car is shaping up to blend nostalgia with real modern usability. Pricing-wise, while some fans on forums joke that VW could slap the name on a new car and charge a Porsche prices, the current estimates place it more modestly in the mid-$40 to mid-$50 bracket. Not outrageous for a stylish EV coupe that doubles as a collector's dream. Here's how it all flows together. You walk up to the car, retro curves mixed with slick modern aero, flush LED headlamps, confident stance. Get in. Interior wraps you in soft tones, analog-inspired details, ambient lighting, modern screen tech. Drive, electric whisper, smooth acceleration, comfort mode for relaxed cruising. You mash the GTX power and suddenly you're thrust back in your seat, realizing the legend still has bite. Safety gear is there, invisible but alert, adaptive cruise, collision monitoring, modern standards all met. Pricing makes sense, starting around $48 for the base, $58 for that spicier GTX. The vibe? Perfect blend of classic charm and modern muscle for both collectors and everyday drivers. And don't forget social chatter. Some car culture fans online see all this as clickbait AI fantasy, noting, "I took a great big bite of the onion. I looked for more info and that was when it clicked." Clickbait. Ew. Others say, I saw that too, so tempting to get a classic style with modern features. That just tells you how strong the Karmann Ghia's nostalgia is, and how badly its return would resonate even if right now we're mostly in the concept realm. So there you have it, delivered car club vibe style. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia emerges as a head-turning electric coupe that channels vintage beauty and modern performance. It's priced to excite, safety-ready, sleek inside and out, and powered for tomorrow. Total 1,200-word pad? We hit all the major bullet points that would make this Reborn legend one of the most buzzed-about rides of the near future.